Dr. Bart Hodgins, what do you do when you have burning middle back pain? And I'm talking middle back from, around this area right here, where it doesn't really matter what position you get in, everything's bothersome. And the more you stay in a position, for example, if I'm sitting working at a computer and I start getting burning middle back pain, the worse it gets. And I might be finding myself trying to do everything I can to stretch it out, but I can't get rid of it. Let's talk about what's going on first. We're going to go over to the skeleton here. And as you can see, the middle back basically is where we have ribs. The ribs don't move a ton. So the mid back is stiff by nature. If we compare it to our neck can move great distances quickly. Our mid back really can't move that well by itself. We have to use either our low back here or our neck. So the mid back is generally more stiff, and that's because of the rib cage. So when people find themselves having mid back pain, it can become very difficult to try to mobilize that. So I'm going to give you some at-home stuff right now that can be real helpful, and I'm going to talk to you about when it'd be a good idea to maybe seek getting an adjustment and getting it mobilized. Okay. So the mid back, if we move down here, you can kind of see it comes down, it has a little bit of an arch right here, it comes back in, then goes into the lumbar. This is a normal arch. We want to have this curve here. What happens is people can either get a flattened curve that becomes too flat, or they can get a hunched curve, which you can see can become much too great. So if you're having a hard time with this and you're not sure what to do, the first thing, and usually the most successful thing, is to work on extension. So I'm going to just show you a couple real simple things. This is a half moon roll here, a small one, and then we have a bigger half moon roll here. Okay, so at home, if you don't have this, you might be able to find something similar that would work, and I'm going to show you what you would want to do. So first of all, take a look in the mirror, see what your posture looks like, see if you can do this motion. See if you could squeeze your shoulder blades back and tilt your head back. If you can, the next thing you can do is take a device like this, okay? I'm just gonna drop the table down just one segment. It might be a little easier for you to see this. And then if you can, you're gonna come onto the table. You're gonna bring this shoulder blades, go back. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. And what I'm going to do is just lie here and try to relax my mid back while I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. I should feel a stretch in the front of my ribs. If I do, it's now a successful home maneuver and can really help bring some relaxation to the mid back. Once that's done, I'm going to sit up. I'm then going to stand up. Take my hands like this, I'm going to squeeze my hands and pull them to the ground. And as you can see, I'm really trying to pick up the spine, bring the hands back, and make sure that I'm carrying a much better posture. As a side note, if none of this helps and you're having some digestive issues, sometimes the gallbladder can refer to the back. It has nothing to do with your spine at all. So just be aware of that. If you don't feel well, you're not digesting food well, and you're getting mid-back pain, disregard this video. It's most likely not what's going on, and there could be something else, so I would encourage you to seek some medical care at that point. If you do this, and it's helping, but you really can't get yourself all the way back, you still carry that stiffness, that would be a good time to get an adjustment. What an adjustment does is, if you can see, each one of these are individual segments. If you have 3 of these stuck together, you might feel like, oh, if I could just get a little bit more. That's a good time to seek care, and we'll talk about in a different video what an adjustment looked like. But for now, go ahead and try that at home, see if that finds relief, and we'll go from there. If you saw the neck video and you're thinking about, hey, what else can I do for rehab at home for the mid-back, the exercises are very similar. I'm going to show you something real quick. You probably saw it in the last video, but I want to just demonstrate it one more time. As soon as my posture gets pushed like this, whether it's lifting heavy weights, getting pulled forward, bad posture at a desk, I really need to focus on coming back, standing up, and building extension. and you're gonna start working like this.
Really good right there.
This motion here
Go external.
allows the shoulder
That's all you
blade
gotta
to
do
come
right there.
back, okay? If you want, you could add something like this, but the formula never changes. If we wanna get rid of this horrible posture, we need to strengthen our spine and our shoulder girdle back. And look at my neck. My neck automatically will come up with my shoulder girdle. Often people worry about neck pain and they're cranking their neck like this and their shoulders are sitting like this. You will never feel healthy in the neck and mid-back if you see your shoulders rolled forward. So these videos are really great for some short-term relief, but I want you to hear this. It is very important for you to take control of your posture and your health to make long-term changes. We get in these positions often through work where we're sitting a lot, we're not able to move around as much. Our bodies are meant to move, our bodies are meant to get stronger, so let's work on that. That'll come down the road, but right now let's get you feeling better and we'll move that direction. This video is pertaining to the middle back. The middle back is between the shoulder blades right here, so at home, if you were to stand up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. The area in between the shoulder blades, which is right here, is the middle back. We'll talk about the lower back in a different video, and we already have a self-help neck video that I encourage you to watch.